Hello, everybody, and welcome to Red Violet TV. I'm, of course, your host, T to the KTK, bringing you television on the internet live for you to enjoy. I'm here. You're here. We're all queer. Statistically. I think a large portion of my audience is not straight. If you are straight, I'm surprised you're here. What am I offering you that Ninja isn't? I hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. I mean, I played a bit more of the Monster Hunter. I showed up on a bunch of random streams. That's not a bit. After I did my Monster Hunter stream on Saturday, I then appeared on Lily's stream. And then I appeared on Kuda's stream, Outcast Stars. Just popping up in random places, being eager to play more Monster Hunter. You'll be happy to know that I actually did eventually kill an Arkveld in the beta, which feels like a pretty good accomplishment. I think it's a really fun fight. I think he's becoming one of my new faves. I hope his armor isn't ugly. There is going to be another beta this weekend. I'm going to try to squeeze in a game on Saturday. We'll see. I don't know what's going to be different in Open Beta 2. If I had to guess, I think some of the gold changes are going to be being put into that game. So the combo changes to Insect Glaive and the hit stop stuff, I think is going to be in that. But do not quote me on that. I don't think that's necessarily true. I'm just running on an assumption. I'm not exactly sure why they would run two betas so close together unless they were just desperately trying to find statistics. I've switched back to headphones from my earbuds. Not for any particular reason, though my earbuds are getting a little gross. Not going to get too deep into it. A while back, I switched to foam. And like the foam earbud tips are really good. They're very comfortable, but also I found them to be a little irritating inside my ear. The only real reason I kind of steered away from headphones in general is just because they're sweaty. Like, not a bit. They get very sweaty. But I had these headphones for a while. They're Samson, the same company that made my microphone. Did I buy it because it matched? Yes. I also got it because it had a 1/4-inch jack. Because I was assuming that whatever audio interface I was going to end up getting was going to have 1/4-inch. The Wave XLR does not. Not the end of the world. It can be converted. It's just that, you know, a 1/4-inch headphone jack is just such a chunky connector. Any musicians out there, you know, it's more satisfying when it's a bigger, heavier duty piece of equipment. Bigger is better. You heard it from me. Anyone who follows me on social media knows that is my attitude. Don't look at my likes too closely. I'm gonna be out here like saved you a click video games. Get outed for my get outed for having weird taste. The one problem with these is that I think they creak a bit. I can hear them creak. I don't know if it gets picked up by mic. They also don't sit perfectly level on my head. I don't know exactly how to wear them where they fit comfortably, because I guess it's a headset designed for people whose ears are lower on their head than mine are. Minor complaints. They are open back. They're decent in their sound quality. I just always find that no matter what headphones I get, they're always sweaty. They're always warm. My ears always get too hot. Even when it's cold out. Never fully understood why. It's like headphones are too warm, earbuds get irritating in my ear after a while. There's like no, I guess I need to get real into bone induction. That would be cool. If they actually started making good bone induction headphones, that would be interesting. Maybe what I need are those like shitty ear clip headphones from the 2000s. You know, like they're like the little ear headphone cups with an ear holder on them, and then they just go over your ears, and the sound eventually gets to you. Like the headphones from Persona 3. For all you Persona kids out there. I was watching Moth play, and that's all I could think of. Is that, like, I didn't love those headphones, but I didn't hate them either. Anyway, today's Fallout 4. To catch everybody up, we have completed all of Nuka World. Kinda. We cut the quest short halfway because it turns out that it fucks up Minutemen, so I just killed everybody. We finished Far Harbor by quietly keeping secrets and replacing a religious leader in order to calm the nerves of everyone involved. And we've finished the majority of things that I really wanted to finish in and around the Commonwealth, including a handful of Creation Club quests. So all that's left is the main story, and we're at a point where we just got to the Institute. So what happens after this point is that there is a few things of interaction around the Institute that just need to be addressed. Or not addressed, but like, will get done. As I said from the top, we're going to be doing a Minuteman ending, but we're going to push the Institute up to the point where we have to do Minutemen. So normally, if you're doing the Institute questline, the options there are either Institute or Railroad, where the Railroad's quest is literally just you do the Minutemen, or you do the Institute quest line, but just talk to Desdemona every once in a while. Whereas the Institute is just, you know, the Institute. Once I get to the Battle of Bunker Hill, I have to basically say something that cuts me off from the Institute quest. I have to follow some specific line of dialogue, and then I can proceed to finish things with the Minutemen. Now, I don't know how that's going to affect things. We will see. But we will beat this game this run. As for why I chose the Minutemen, they're just, honestly, they're my favorite faction in Fallout 4. Mostly just because, like, they're just some folks who want to protect people. And I feel like your interpretation of them varies on your political ideology. Because I think it's pretty easy to look at them and think that they're like your backwoods militia type, you know, like your Boogaloo Boys kind of deal. But I don't see that. I just see them as like, well, the Wasteland sucks, and they just want to make things slightly better by creating a voluntary military force in order to assist each other. And, like, I'm also a big fan of the Railroad. just because I like clandestine, like sneaky shit, especially when it's tied to, you know, doing the right thing. But like, I like that they're sneaky and shit. Kinda. As for the Brotherhood, I actually like how they're written in this game, but that doesn't mean I necessarily like playing as them as a faction. Just because some of the things Maxon says is uncomfortable, but I like that we have degrees of changing Brotherhood, where it, like, who's in charge dictates how things go. That was explored a bit in Fallout 76, weirdly enough, in that game's Brotherhood of Steel questline, where you have somebody who is, like, recognizing that the technology that they're hoarding is beneficial to keep them out of dangerous people's hands, but also it would probably be beneficial to help people instead of just be reclusive and hoarders. And the other guys who are like, no, we're the Sworn Protectors. Fuck everyone else. It's interesting. To me. Because I've got a hyperfixation and it's currently Fallout. Anyway, let's get into it. Practically speaking as well, where we last left off, we made a robot best friend named Smiley Face. Because while I love a lot of the companions in Fallout 4, I just wanted to make something distinctive and unique. And I didn't want to destroy Codsworth. So it's a minigun, the RoboBrain Smoke Claw that is electrocuted for some reason, and a Mr. Handy Buzzsaw. Hey, Sturgis.
You can fix just about anything. Guns, computers, people. Just gotta have the right tools.
Let's trade some things.
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
Right. Yeah, it still wants me to tell the Institute or the Brotherhood about the Synth Refuge. I'm not going to do that. I leveled. I don't really know where it could go at this point. I've gotten everything that I really wanted. I increased my radiation weapon damage, which I think is funny. It's like... I don't know. Let's get some luck. I don't have a lot of luck. I guess this is how we move on, but I'm going to check in with Preston at the castle. Just to be sure. Do I still have a settlement recruitment beacon here? Or no, that was a sanctuary. I was just losing it. Now, Preston could be anywhere. Is the annoying bit. There's Deacon.
It's nice to get out of the church. You can really get stir crazy down there.
Curie, Piper. Giving everyone like their own distinctive outfits. Hey, smiley face. There's Preston.
Is there something you need?
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return. Anything else?
No, nothing.
Okay.
The game quiet. I don't know why the game is so quiet. Hang on. I think it's system settings. I have to like volume mixer. Yeah, it as a game is quiet. This could also hurt to be a little less like suppressive. Hey, bud.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure thing.
That's it. Thanks for your $8. All right. So the only way forward right now is to talk to Father. Whew.
So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
Hey there.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Good evening.
I'm not. Would you be proud if you found out that your son made a robot clone of himself as a child?
Son?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
I think it's basically like the quest with the Brotherhood, where like it's just your introductory quests. There's no faction skin in the game just yet.
I'm ready to move in, ma'am.
Damn. You're just a heartless murderer, aren't you?
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B592 is holed up in the shack on top of the upended cargo ship. He's probably... We're not alone. Gotta stay frosty. Shouldn't take long.
Are you gonna pick a fight with the Brotherhood of Steel? I'm in the middle of something. I mean, yeah, they're close, air quotes, but that doesn't mean you have to start shooting.
Sloppy tactics, bad aim. This won't take long.
Ooh, roasting them. I mean, it looks pretty damaged. Yeah, that vertibird is going down. Also, took out the perimeter guards, my ass. There are multiple raiders here.
Christ.
Uh-oh. Pained beep. He's fine. What is that sound? Oh, he's deploying the gas, but it's not going anywhere. It's...
Just drop, will you? I've got things to do.
I mean, yeah, we do. I'm not going to turn down free fusion cores. Hi.
For Elder Maxim.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I wish I could just wear the bomber jacket as a layered armor and not like a straight outfit. Anyway, hi.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation, I've already...
What do we know about this synth?
Designation B. He's probably got his best fighters with him. So,
All right, let's go.
right behind you, ma'am.
Okay. So I've cleared out Libertalia already because I wanted the terrible shotgun. That's why it's already marked on the map. Honestly, it reminds me of a Borderlands raider base. You can take that to mean a good or a bad thing. I don't really mean it in any negative or positive connotation. I just think it reminds me of Borderlands 1 in a little bit of a way. Because there is a bit where you go through like a flotilla fighting raiders in that game. There's nothing deep about it.
There's someone else here.
Just started using this because I've got a fuck ton of 45 rounds, and since I took Rad Expert, its damage went up significantly. I think it's like... Yeah, it's 125 physical, and then 100 radiation, and it ignores resistances. It ignores energy resistance, but I don't know if radiation counts as energy. I mean, no, it counts as radiation. Glad he missed. Didn't know that the Fat Man guy would respawn. I do wish I could, like, do everyone's quests in parallel, considering some of them don't necessarily overlap. And I only say that because I want to do the quest for, like, the reveal where people discover that Dance is a synth. Spoilers. It's like a decade-old game. Just because doing it in such a way makes it that he leaves the Brotherhood and he doesn't become hostile if you don't side with them.
Need some cover fire over here. Oh, why don't you just die? Oh.
You can still tell that they put a lot of effort into this as a base because, well, it's part of the main quest, and also just a lot of detail.
I think we're being shadowed.
Found out that a bunch of people are actually horny for X6. I mean, he's hot, don't get me wrong. It's just a literal robot with no personality. Not a big threat. Woo. Cool. I guess you ran out of nukes. If you're coming at me with your machete, I almost said bare hands. He had something in his hands.
Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something important I need to tell you.
What is it?
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable. That's all, ma'am. Ready when you are.
The latter, yeah.
Well done. By your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents of the Institute. Just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from...
B592 initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Boss? Are you okay? Gabriel, can you hear me? Shit, they did something to him! Take them out!
Thought I heard something new. Nice work, ma'am. I'll take the synth back. This is X688. ready to relay with reclaimed synth B592.
Getting a phone call. One sec. Hello? Hello? Yeah, okay. That's been happening a lot lately. Don't crash. Mwah.
Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
I don't care about who's to blame. I just wanted to stop a killer.
Yes, of course. Your pragmatism is admirable. It does matter, though. If everyone sees the Institute as a villain, dangerous forces could align against us. If we can put the lie to such assumptions, we diminish that threat. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Where are my quarters then? Not in here. It's up there. But like, where? Can I head like outside? Let's go through the tunnel here and then come down.
Your new quarters are here, ma'am.
Hi.
Your new quarters are here, ma'am.
A lab coat.
When you're finished here, ma'am, Father wants to see you.
Clean room suit. That's a... Oh, it's the one without the helmet. Yeah, the shower seems very claustrophobic. Even with my character who is like not thin, or was like not big. It just fits. If you needed to wash your hair, if you needed to put your arms up at all, how? You need to do more than just water. Why is that a feature? I have to assume that at some point they considered putting like a container in a toilet tank. Yeah, for that miscellaneous about the refuge, I think the only people you can actually...
aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
I think the only people you can tell in the Institute about the refuge is the SRB.
Ah, hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
That's a loaded question. What's been stolen from you?
Institute property is not often taken from us. We cannot react lightly when it happens. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute.
That's not
Synths
property.
that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths.
Hey, I'll act quickly.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just...
Inform the Brotherhood, inform the Railroad. I'm just going to inform the Railroad. Let me save. Hey, y'all. How's it going?
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found... Sounds crazy.
It's all true.
Deacon says you used You must feel justifiably proud of what your Minutemen have achieved in such a short time. Eventually, the Minutemen will devise their own plan to deal with the Institute. But I doubt your soldiers will place any priority on rescuing the synths inside. I'm counting on you being as passionate about freeing synths as we are.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection of the character of the Commonwealth people. And time again, that character has been proven to be rotten. The synths are tangible receptacles of their hatred of the Institute. Order them to help, and they'd mutiny.
I don't know.
Take your time. Think it over.
Pam wants to talk with you.
Desdemona.
She's in back.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
Hey, sorry.
I'll stick with my people in the Minutemen.
Of course I'm disappointed. But hopefully in time you'll...
Anyway.
Desdemona.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen.
Hey, Des. I'm trying to tell you about the Bunker Hill situation.
You have
Fine.
There's a man, or dozens of... So you need...
Right? Contacting him is...
Fortunately, Tom has come up. We can plant a coded message. Just see...
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
Stockton and the synths are depending on us. We can't let them down.
Well said. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
With me working the inside angle, this is doable.
We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone and then spring the trap. You'll know when.
If you're hearing that, that's my dog going nuts.
You'll have to take him down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Is all this really worth it?
We can't... It's a risk.
I could inform the Brotherhood. That would be funny. But I think it's just worth it to do just the railroad. I also had to say that I was siding with her because it wouldn't let me progress the story otherwise. Who am I meeting?
I've been waiting for you.
Sorry to have held you up.
Try and keep up from here out. Our targets are inside. The situation appears to have... We move in. Secure the...
Yeah.
Remember, the synths are the prime... Here are the recall codes. SRB intel... The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Oh, the Brotherhood showed up.
We need the key.
Shit. How do I get in? How do I get in if I don't have the key? Literally. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you.
Wait, what was that?
What's that noise?
Come back here, damn it!
Back up!
The turrets are shooting at me. I'd like to help. The nice thing, though, is that I don't really have to get involved, because everyone thinks I'm on their side.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it. I can't believe you'd do that for us. Thank you.
Hey there.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Thank you for sparing us.
Well, that was easy.
inevitable.
He's almost dead. They got it. I don't know when they all got Gauss rifles, but I'm glad they do, because, yeah, goddamn, that's really handy.
Hey there.
We'll dig in and hold this position.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Wait, wrong way. I need to go that way. So that should set things into motion. That allows me to do things the Minuteman way. You know what'll really endear you to the people? Is a shooting at people. That's gonna make everybody see the Institute as good guys. Father basically wants to talk to me on the roof of the CIT ruins.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
I didn't know there were super mutants in here. It's been a long time. Hi. Oh.
Eliminating hostile.
I was about to ask how Father got up to the roof so easily, and then I realized he can teleport. I don't know what the game wants. It, like, pointed me here to the rotunda. There we go.
Sean?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Why let me out now? After all this time.
That's hard to explain. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
Why? Why would you do something so stupid?
They were afraid. They didn't want to come back here.
Afraid? They're machines, artificial. They're incapable of being afraid. This was such a simple task. I just don't understand. I know you're capable of handling yourself. How can I expect you to represent the Institute if this sort of thing continues?
What if I don't want to represent the Institute? Have you thought about that?
To be quite honest, no, I hadn't considered that. It would be such a poor decision on your part. I had not given it much thought.
So, where does this leave us?
I need to be sure I can count on you going forward. I had hoped we could be something like a family again. I hoped you shared our vision for the future. I'm afraid there's no room for sentimentality, Mother. If you are not with us, then you are against us. Whatever you do going forward, I hope I hope you can find some amount of peace.
I dreamed of you as an adult for so long. Here you are. And I'm so disappointed.
Goodbye, Mother.
Well, time to talk to Preston. You are now enemies with the Institute. Dance disliked that I am banished from the Institute, apparently. Yeah, I can't be an undercover agent anymore.
Hi.
Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
All right.
The Institute's preparing to attack the castle.
Hi.
Glad you made it in time, General. I guess we're about to find out if these new Minutemen really have what it takes. We've seen a lot of those Institute crow things sniffing around. Looks like they're getting ready to try to take us out. We've called in volunteers, so we aren't short of people. I'm feeling pretty good about our defenses, but it...
No, I think we're good. I forgot Longfellow was here. There they are. Oh, that's a Courser. The invisible boy. Well, I think we're fine. Everyone's up on the wall. Is there anyone in... Oh, there is a boy. Apparently. Is he stuck in the... Is he stuck in the truck? Ronnie's here. Where's the... Fuck if I know. He's stuck underground, I guess. Oh, Duke! Yeah, no, I jacked up the castle. I mean, I got a mod that repairs the walls, but also it's loaded with turrets inside and out. I rebuilt Sarge. He's up here. How close to the end are you? I just finished the Battle of Bunker Hill, and I pissed off Father by saying I freed the synths, and now I'm defending the castle from the Institute. But I've been prepping for this for a decent bit. every follower is here at the castle, including Dance, which I don't know how he feels about this.
Contact detected.
Still here?
I also bought dogs in Far Harbor. And, yeah, like I said, I rebuilt Sarge. He's got space gear because I thought that would be funny.
I suppose we should dispatch them.
Why would money exist if not to buy dogs? I agree. You said they spawned in the northwest. Oh, they did. Do I have anything longer range? Yes. I just didn't put a scope on anything longer range. Because I'm not that far forward thinking. That, and I like the New Vegas service rifle so much, I didn't want to sully it with a holographic sight. Oh, they're in the base now. Well, yeah, it's a good thing I have internal turrets. Defend the arcade with your life. Do you know how rare those Zeta Invader machines are?
They won't be back anytime soon.
It was a tough fight, but I knew the Minutemen were up to the challenge. I think that's all of them.
All right.
Hey there.
I guess the Institute will think twice before tangling with the Minutemen again. I hear you're working on figuring out how to hit back at those rats. I hope you find a way, and soon. I'd like another crack at them, with the shoe on the other foot this time. I think Preston wanted to talk to you.
Uh-huh. It's time for us to strike back against the Institute.
I have some good news for you. Sturgis found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word.
Listen up, kiddies. The Institute thought they could push us around, and we showed them different. Next time, we're gonna be taking the fight to them, and we'll see.
What's this secret way in?
He's been analyzing that data you brought back. Turns out, it included maps of their whole underground complex. He found some old tunnel that's still open to the surface. Cooling water for their reactor, I think. I figure you can get in that way and secure the teleporter, then use it to bring in the rest of our troops. We fight our way to their reactor, fix it to blow, and get the hell out of there.
Do we have enough troops for the assault?
Yes, I think we do now. Enough to fight our way.
Okay.
Is there something you need?
We were in the middle of something.
Nothing.
No problem.
We were talking. Whatever. I am curious how she's going to react, so why don't we talk to Desdemona about the fact that I burned my cover.
Talk with Tom. It's his plan on how to contact Patriot.
Bad news. They kicked me out of the Institute. I can't get back in.
God damn it. At this point, we're done. Our own...
We have to think of something to save this.
I wholeheartedly agree. Pam's already crunched. Without help, the railroad simply doesn't. To forcibly free the synths in... There may be a way. Not with us, but with your Minutemen. Then with the data you got using Tom's holotape. If we can help with that, let us know.
I would like that.
Pam needs you in her room.
Pam needs me in her room, you say? Ooh. Listen, it's not my fault they made the Assaultrons hot. Preston. What are we all doing? Damn, Ronnie! Preston.
Is there something you need?
I need your help to attack the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They killed my husband.
Oh.
Hey.
Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
Okay.
I don't know what that accomplished. Are we in agreement? Are we gonna free the synths? Why is it that I have to do this? Do we not have an army? Do we not have a giant volunteer army? Why are they unable to wander the wasteland and, like, protect people?
Alright. Still in one piece. Damn raiders hit us hard.
Let's trade some things.
Okay.
Like, are we sure we're all good?
Word is, Diamond City is
Desdemona.
under opposition. Talk with Tom. It's his plan on how to contact Patriot.
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? No time for that, though. Let's say...
Right.
I got here one... The boys have been working on some new toys.
Show me what you got.
We're actually going to do this.
Desdemona.
I don't know how yet, but we're going
I don't want to
rescue
talk
our
about
people.
Blackbird. Carrington is sure to give me an earful about it. Caretaker used to work HQ. After Switchboard...
Glory.
Things are
Well,
quiet.
I'm hoping running your safe
for now.
Okay. Sorry. Everyone's talking all the time. We're just going to talk to Sturgis. We're just going to push forward. I just want to make sure that I've covered my bases. Where is the Sturge man? Okay, good. It's outside.
Hey, boss. I've been hoping you'd stop by. I found you a way into the Institute.
What was on the holotape?
One of the things in the data you stole was a plan of the whole Institute complex, including the older sections that used to be part of CIT. Turns out they're still using an old water pipe that runs out to the river. Its entrance is underwater, and is blocked by a security grate. Also, the whole pipe is labeled, but there isn't any other way in that I can...
Good work, Sturgis.
Thanks, boss. I wish there was a better way. But if there is, it's not in this data. I did manage to pull the code to open the grate. Now, as soon as you get in there, you need to access the main relay control and use this holotape to teleport everybody into the Institute.
Sure. Uh-huh. Right.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Let's trade.
Good luck. Now remember, you gotta be prepared for high radiation.
I think it's just pointing me at the Institute. I don't know if the pipes are around, like, mainland. I thought they'd be in the water. I guess we'll see. I'm good.
I'm gonna tear your fucking throat out!
I'm good. Like I'm busy, you know? I have Aqua Girl, and I have a decent amount of radiation resistance. So I'm not too scared of water.
Got it.
Fucker. I see, yeah, the code opened up the pipe. Leads into more sewers. I love the idea that giant pipes have hatches like that. Not what I wanted to do. Ooh. Pop, 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 pop. I love my robot smiley face. He ain't the most efficient. Like, you could probably sit here and tell me the best possible attachments to give to an automatron creation. But I picked my favorites.
Hello? Critical army.
I do actually like that for the most part. There are a ton of these sewer systems rendered. I think they use like a similar template kind of deal. But like, I think it's cool. It reminds me of the metro tunnels in 3, where there's just some really thought out systems in place. And now we're in the Institute. This might be a relatively short stream, so I think when I wrap up, I'm going to try to hunt down some side quests I missed, as well as talk to a few people, just to round it out. Institute relay targeting sequence?
Hey, need something? I guess need something? Everybody else made it? Good.
That's our army, huh?
Whatever you need, you've got it. You lead and I'll follow. So this is the Institute. They could have just held out down here forever. Why'd they need to come mess with us?
They think they're better than us.
They should have read their history. That hasn't ever turned out well. In any case, here we are. No turning back now. You're gonna need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Once it's attached to the reactor, it can be detonated remotely. You get that on the reactor, and we can trigger an explosion that'll destroy everything the Institute has ever built. Just make sure we give the civilians a chance to escape before we blow the place. We're not here to commit mass murder. We better hurry. They're gonna realize what's going on before too long.
Optional.
You better get to work on this teleport of theirs. We need that thing running as soon as possible. You pull us back up as soon as we give the signal.
The Silver Shroud radio signal.
Huh?
I am shocked this computer works.
Sweet.
I didn't bother with mastering technology to not use it. It only shut down like 2 turrets. This is old robotics, so I'm imagining... Okay, guess I'll level up again. I've activated the prototype. Okay, it's not friendly. It's just not friendly to them either. Bite. Ooh.
Guess my good karma's paying off.
Milk. Now we're in bioscience. I think the gorillas attack us.
Oh, so this is what it looks like. Man, no wonder they prefer it down here.
All right. If the scientists are cowering, I'm not going to start shooting scientists.
Is someone present? Hostile sensor reading.
Let's do this.
Why are they so energy resistant? Synthetic gorilla meat.
Commencing termination of organic life form. I am weak.
This time.
Within the timeline, less than a day has passed since I told my father, fuck off. Well, since I told father, my son, named father, since I told him to fuck off. And I came back in less than a day with an army. I can't take his armor. Damn.
Here we go.
Hit sustained. Assessing damage.
Oop.
Hey there,
Oop.
General. Found the reactor. Looks like you need to get yourself to the advanced systems area. Only, well, it's locked. I can't override it from here. Looks like the command can only come from the director's personal terminal. You're gonna need to get access to it somehow.
They shot a civilian. Well, granted, the black coats are synth retention. So as far as civilians go, they're the shittiest. Hey, dude.
I didn't expect to see you again. Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
I'm sorry it's come to this, Sean.
You're sorry. You can't be that sorry if you are here going through with it. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
It's for the greater good. The Commonwealth deserves to determine its own fate.
Spare me. You've spent time up there. You know as well as I that it's doomed. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. The only question left then is why you're standing.
Sean, if you help me, fewer people will die. Will you?
Why would I ever consider helping you?
Help me. And I promise I'll protect any survivors to the best of my ability.
Very well. The terminal behind me. Enter access code 9003. That will disable some of the synths. Now go.
I just wanted his lab coat. Also, he had cancer. That was a mercy. Master security lockdown override.
All right, good job. Looks like that's opened things up enough for you to reach the reactor. Some other good news. I've almost got the teleporter working. Should be ready to pull you out whenever you need.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1Y.
Nothing. Gotta be.
Help me! Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Sensor reading detected.
Got trouble.
What? Someone help!
Primary sensor critically damaged.
You or me?
Did you see that? I know it. Let's do
So I shut down most of the synths. Most. Not all. I've issued the evacuation order. So, we're not monsters. We got them out.
Hello?
Master terminal. Let's see.
Nice.
Turret control. Deactivate. Activate radiation purge.
Find anything useful? This must be the reactor. We'll cover you while you plant the charge. We only get one shot at this, remember? Good luck. I think I got something over here.
Oh god, they're really trying to kill me. Freezing zap vaporizer. It's kind of funny. Hooded clean room suit. That's what I wanted. I'm going to give that to Carrie.
I must end your existence.
Cool. Reactor status. Initiate reactor shutdown.
We need to get out of here and fast before they figure out what we've done. Sturgis, you reading me? We're done down here. Zap us back to the relay room.
What about me? Okay.
We're done. Get us the hell out of here.
Yeah, I would,
Please,
man.
Mom, don't leave
But,
me. I want to go with
this
you.
kid showed up. Says he's the general's son.
Why did you call me Mom?
What? You're my mother. Why else would I call you that?
Who told you I was your mother?
What do you mean? Nobody told me. You just are.
Oh, this is just what I need right now.
I'm not a baby, and I'm old enough to take care of myself. The only help I need is to get out of here. Now can we please go?
Fine.
All right.
Really?
Uh-huh. Yes, I mean it.
I'm glad you are here to save me.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. My forever son is coming with me because I feel bad.
Out of here.
All right, Sturgis. Fire it up.
Didn't leave anything behind, did you? All set to get out of here?
You sure you know what you're doing here?
Aw, come on. Have I ever let you down?
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
You got it. I'm gonna teleport you to the detonation site, then set it to shoot the kid here back to the castle. Now you press that button extra hard when you get there. I'll see you on the other side.
All right.
Why would they attack us when they had all this?
Fair question. I'm waiting. Hey, Sturge? Sturgy boy? Thank you. Don't crash. I haven't saved it all.
Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke.
All right.
Here's the detonator. Sturgis figured this was a safe distance outside the blast radius. Whenever you want to see humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button.
It's over. I think, for the most part. I didn't really interact with the Brotherhood, so I don't know where they stand.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world, all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. The road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
She said it.
Hey.
Holy shit. That was one hell of a bang, wasn't it? So that's it. The Institute is destroyed. It's finally over. You did issue the evacuation order, right? I didn't notice in all the chaos.
Yes. We gave everyone a chance to get out.
Good. I thought so. It was just watching that explosion. I just hope as many people as possible got out. I hate that we had to do that. But they left us no choice. It was war. But now, the war against the Institute is over. The way is now clear for the Commonwealth to finally come together and build something good for the future. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows from here on out.
Wasn't the Institute the main threat?
Definitely. I don't want to minimize what we've accomplished here today. The Institute was the most insidious threat we've ever faced. They kept the Commonwealth divided for centuries. But there are plenty of other problems left to deal with. I don't think the Minutemen are going to be out of a job for a long time yet. As much as I might wish it. We deserve to enjoy our victory. But soon enough, it's going to be time to get back to work.
Excuse me.
Is there something you need?
No.
No problem.
I thought he was going to tell me about a fucking settlement. I was going to lose my mind. I guess if I really wanted to start upping my damage, I could start dumping into Bloody Mess. None of it matters. We beat the game. I could tell the Brotherhood about the Synth Refuge.
We sure showed those Institute bastards, didn't we, General?
Hey, the Institute should have just kept to themselves down in their little underground paradise.
What do you need, General?
Hey.
Is there something you need?
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. Just let me know.
I want to trade a few things.
Of course. Anything else?
That's
no,
it.
Nothing.
No problem.
Okay.
I never understand why the Institute didn't just leave us alone.
Well. Now I don't really know what to do. But why don't we talk to the railroad? Not exactly sure what post-game looks like with each faction.
Carrington wants a word.
Why him?
There you are. I was hoping for your assistance. A sizable number of synths and other refugees were teleported near randomly. These poor, disoriented souls make easy. Hopefully you can find time from resting on your laurels.
Rescuing synths is what I do.
I figured you'd say something like that. Once you liberate the synth, give them this care package. They may wind up at your Mercer safe house. That's the only safe house that isn't well. Good luck.
Well, if it isn't the General of the Minutemen, the Destroyer of the Institute, Liberator of the Synths, my only regret is we couldn't have been there when you did it.
Did the synths make it out okay?
Yes. And no. We got the synths out of the Institute, but the news isn't all good. Hate runs deep in the Commonwealth. A hatred of everything to do with the Institute. A hatred of synths. When people realized what was happening, we mobilized quickly and rescued most of the synths. But there were casualties.
That's terrible.
Ever since the beginning, the people of the Commonwealth were as great or greater a threat than the Institute. So we still have our work cut out for us. Our safe houses are bursting with synths. If you're up for it, but even if you don't, everyone in the railroad owes...
Sure.
For every synth that makes it out, there's a round on me.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Hey there.
You need anything?
Not now.
Aw, man.
Okay. Oh, everyone here is mad. Fun little pet theory. What if there are people who say that they're like blessed by Adam or whatever? What if the majority of them are just synths and they have natural immunity to radiation? Because they're robots. What?
Take this. It'll tell you where to go. Z1 told me about you. I'm saved.
And I guess we defend Oberlin Station.
What's that noise? Thanks for your help fighting them off.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your time anyway.
Right?
She'll be fine.
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course.
All right. With that business settled, we can settle this other business.
Des has something urgent for you.
We all owe you our thanks. But that doesn't mean there isn't more to do.
One synth, safely out of harm's way.
I won't bother heaping more praise on you. I suspect you must...
What is it that Des wants?
You dealt with, we're reevaluating our ongoing operations. And the LNL gang is currently our single greatest threat. Looks like she finally gets her wish.
I miss Glory too, Des.
I only wish she was here for this.
Huh?
Lead on one of LNL's big dogs, Lucky Tatum.
Back up. Yes, I know Glory dies in the Institute ending. She was just here a minute ago.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock. Check with him.
Everyone's all, you've been hitting the chems way too hard. But I got my eyes open. I see.
Whatever. Where's Lucky Tatum? Guess at Weatherby Savings and Loan. I have still yet to like fully interact with the Brotherhood. But I got to imagine they have some nice things to say about the destruction of the Institute. Drug den. Okay. Do you think I could get away naming a dispensary that? But yeah, no, I did the Minuteman ending, and Glory never died in any combat. The railroad was never raided by the Brotherhood. So I don't know what the deal is. Either way, we move on.
Doc Carrington's been asking.
Lucky Tatum is eliminated. Good. If we get a lead on any more of the Ellen...
I am kind of curious how people are going to react here on the Pridwin.
The Minutemen took down the Institute? More resourceful than I thought.
Hey.
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Minutemen having so much firepower.
Never expected the Minutemen would be capable of taking out the Institute.
None of them seem to have been able to believe it. Well, let's talk to Maxon.
I'll send for you if I need you.
Elder Maxon?
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind. I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later.
Excuse me. Next time you run an op,
Hold up,
how
Knight.
about you invite your
Let
brothers
me make
and
one
sisters
thing
to the
clear.
party?
As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. When
Uh-huh.
I give you a mission,
What are your orders, Captain?
I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot.
If so,
That's what worries me. I want you to take charge of this.
Sure.
Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit.
Yes, sir.
I expect result.
I have a situation I need to report.
All right. I'm listening.
Never mind. It can wait.
If you say so.
Hey, and just like that, the Institute was gone in a puff of smoke. Thanks to the Minutemen.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
They don't seem to give a shit. Interesting. I kind of thought they'd give a little bit. Well, a couple of people seem upset. I guess I'm doing this quick.
Next time you run an op, how about you invite your brothers and sisters to the party?
Never expected the Minutemen would be capable of taking out the Institute.
The Minutemen took down the Institute.
Sergeant Gavel.
They're more
Let me
resourceful
guess.
than I
Captain
thought.
Kells sent you?
That's right.
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door.
Oh.
Gavel.
And just like that, the Institute was gone in a puff of smoke. Thanks to the Minutemen.
God, you walk slow.
Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. If you've got questions, ask.
Tell me about the miss.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribe.
Sure.
It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram?
Where should I begin?
You shouldn't. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. If you insist on questioning someone.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice.
You hear about the thefts, right? Look.
Sergeant Gavel.
Really?
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
You really think that...
We're in the middle of a hardened Nothing's getting...
Sure.
Okay.
Tell me about the I really don't know anything. I've heard the...
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit... It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift.
Tell me about the logistics.
There are what? Our division, other than the sergeant?
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think we've met.
Mm-hmm. Do you have time for...
Oh. I'm not sure I can be a...
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sorry. I guess some people take to it.
Sure. What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, honestly.
Damn.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really.
Uh-huh. You lost some...
Someone had just... The sergeant...
What's the security like around here?
It's tight.
Uh-huh. Is there any way to get past...
Then what? Well, but... Why steal anything in the first place? I don't know.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything now.
Okay.
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. If you insist on going through with this. Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Prydwen, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia. They're still learning. If you have...
That's all.
What, you want me to go on the Prydwen?
I'm not sure I like the idea of the Minutemen having so much firepower.
Man, they only really have 3 lines, huh?
Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting should have been the Brotherhood dealing the final blow to the...
Man, they're all a bunch of crybabies. Should have been the Brotherhood. their mission is a lot less delicate, considering you rebuild Liberty Prime and throw bombs, as opposed to, you know, the fact that you can sneak in as the Railroad, operating under the assumption that you are a part of their circle. Or, you know, we snuck in through the maintenance tunnels.
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team
Next
Lead
time you
to the
run
bridge.
an op, how about you invite your brothers and sisters?
Sweet.
The party.
Yes.
They fucking, aren't they?
Hi.
The Minutemen took down the Institute.
It's just all they have to say.
They're more resourceful than I thought.
Oh. I don't really know if there's anything I can do past this point. Like, it's interesting that they are giving me, like, basic-ass quests. I mean, I am a knight. But I'm still doing, like, menial tasks. Even though I just came back from destroying the one thing they came here to destroy. I didn't realize how close I was to the end. You really do speed through things when you do a Minuteman ending. Even if you decide to do, like, a couple quests for the Institute. Should be the Brotherhood.
Sure, I like the idea of Minutemen having so much.
2 more spools and... Oh.
You've been covering for Clark. Why? What? I read your journal, Lucia.
You what? Clark and I joined the Brotherhood around the same time.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was something to see. We were one of the first. It was since then. Do you think you could follow him? Maybe it's not.
All right, that's it for today.
Yeah, I'm very incredibly stealthy
Right now.
with my big heavy backpack, giant metal arm, robot companion.
Look, I'm off duty. Leave me alone.
What are you talking about? Do I have a stealth boy? I should.
Whatever it is, it can wait.
How is my stealth this bad? Genuine question.
Hey, what are you doing out here?
I'm just out for a walk.
Don't sneak up behind me like that. I'm gonna head back in a few minutes.
Hey, dude.
Not sure I like the idea of the Minutemen having so much firepower.
Not sure I like the idea of you guys being whiny babies about it. Eh? How do I...
So, any other tricks up your sleeve besides making the Institute disappear? No, but I'm glad you approve. Approve? Are you kidding me? Sure. Now, I'm not so sure using the Minutemen to do the... you got the job done. Anyway, Maxon's informed me that you're continuing your tour aboard the Prydwen. So, keeping the Prydwen hovering like this, I can stay ahead of the repairs, and we have plenty... I'll be on the lookout. Well, you can look here. Find the material. If the coolant... Anyway.
Facilities.
Got it.
I didn't imagine that I would be stuck having to do little tasks.
I have to find the card. Don't have the card.
I don't suppose this dead guy had a card. No. Do you mind? Hey. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of something. Oh, there's a lot of ghouls. A lot of little nasty ghouls and gremlins living in these abandoned ruins. Skeezy. Skeezy. Ooh. Skeezy. Skeezy. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh, that's a lot of them.
Come on. Give it a try. There, that's it. Not bad, is it? Easy now. Hang on. I'll get you some more. Huh? Who's there? You.
Initiate.
What are you doing down here?
I was investigating the missing supplies. It looks like I found them.
Damn it. Someone was bound to catch me eventually.
Keep what up?
Stealing food. I'm in logistics. No one even questioned me when I took them out of the tunnel. I've been...
Sure.
Hang on.
Where are you going?
I don't want to kill him. I'm putting my gun away. I'm disengaging. Oh, my closest save is there. Yeah, no, I guess you died today, Clark. I didn't want to kill you. Game had other plans. No, I don't like murder. I mean, murder, I do like, murder is justified in some cases. I don't think he deserves to die just because he's got a soft spot for ghouls. I mean, so do I. Clearly what I need to do is kill these guys before I talk to anyone. I think I played too much Fallout 4. I recognize that parking garage. Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
Does it see me as a threat? The answer is yes. I always found that to be an interesting quirk of the defense systems in 3 and 4, and even in 76 to a degree. where you can't really make them friendly, you can just make them attack everything. How you doing, Jackalope? My aim is good and perfect. I see no issue with it.
Come on. Give it a try. There, that's it. Not bad, is it? Huh? Who's there? Come out.
Initiate.
What are you doing down here?
Some of them have a secondary terminal located elsewhere that just set you as friendly. Oh, that's interesting.
I was investigating the missing supply.
Damn it. Someone was bound to catch me eventually.
Keep what up?
Stealing food. I'm in logistics. I've been bringing them down here at night to feed the ghouls.
What do you mean it's been working?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. But the Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations.
No.
See? You understand. I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs.
Right.
But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they started running away. But we kept...
You did what you had to do.
That's what Lucia said. But we could have stopped. We could have just driven them off. We didn't have to slaughter them after the battle.
That's interesting, though. Didn't know that.
I needed some time to think. What could I do? I thought, if I brought them food, do you?
It was worth a try.
That's what I thought. What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know yet.
It's not easy, is it? And what about me?
I have to report this. When I do, they'll come for you. You need to get away before that happens.
Leave the Brotherhood? Just like that? You're right. I need a few minutes to get my thoughts together. Go on ahead.
What faction are you maining? I just beat the game as the Institute and realized I didn't even talk to a single person in the Brotherhood after Fort Strong. So I was mostly because when I went back to the Railroad, they were like, "Oh, cool, you did it. Since you did the evacuation order, a bunch of synths escaped. So can you help them?" I'm like, "Okay." So I was curious as to what the Brotherhood was going to do post blowing up the Institute, but I got here and I'm being forced to do the story quests, so I don't know where it's gonna go from here. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Hatchet. But I've been a goody two-shoes, making sure not to murder people. I wrapped up like the kind of everybody's happy route in Far Harbor. And I murdered all the raiders in Nuka World. How goes the falling of the out? We're basically done. I just wanted to see what would happen once I make progress.
Report, Knight. Have you completed...
Feral ghouls stole them.
You can't be serious. Feral ghouls snuck into our base, raided supplies, and escaped multiple times without anyone noticing?
The ruins beneath the airport are filled...
He was... what? He betrayed his oath to the Brotherhood. Stole... Where is he?
I don't know.
After all that, you let him... It's a shame. Very well. I have some caps. We have squires in need of training. They're young recruits.
Sure.
I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngster.
I'm not sure.
You don't have to decide now.
Uh-huh. Captain Kells.
You've proven yourself in the field, Knight. I'd be honored if you're willing.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure.
I hope you'll consider it.
Is there really no, like, I can't talk to Elder Maxon and be like, hey, you know the whole reason you came here? I fixed it.
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Elder.
I'll send for you if I need you.
I guess we're good. Try to do different one every time and I always end up doing the railroad. The only ending I haven't done so far has been, well, like, pure Institute, because I do railroad.
This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters down below. Thoroughly secure.
But yeah, pure Institute and Brotherhood are the only endings I've never done. Also, this stream was the first time I did the DLCs. Because when I bought the game at launch, I bought just like the disc for Xbox. And never bothered to get the DLCs. But I guess we did it in a way where nobody really died. Oh, yeah, I saved Sean, so he's just going to be hanging out here. It was really good. I'd like to explore it in a couple of different directions.
Hey, Sean.
I was so worried. I thought I'd never see you again. Is it true? Did you really blow up the Institute? Why would you do that?
We had no choice, Sean. It was us or them.
That's awful. I thought they were nice. As long as you don't leave me, it'll be okay. You're not gonna leave me, right?
Don't worry, kiddo. I'm here for you.
Okay. Oh, before I forget, Father, he told me to give this to you. I didn't listen to it, so I don't know what it says. But I think it's important.
Did you take a certain companion with you while talking to a certain... Yeah, I brought Nick to meet Dima. I should actually go back.
If you are hearing this, then whatever conflicts you and I have endured are over. I have no reason to believe that you'll honor the request I'm about to make. But I feel compelled to try anyway. This synth, this boy, he deserves more. He has been reprogrammed to believe he is your son. It is my hope that you will take him with you. I would only ask that you give him a chance. A chance to be part of whatever future awaits the Commonwealth.
Okay. I was hesitant on saving him the first time because I found out there's some dialogue that you can find when you're running into random people in the Institute. Puppy. And they say that he'll never age. Which is kind of fucked up to just have a permanent 10-year-old.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Mom, can you do something for me? Next time you're out doing stuff, can you look for something? I want to try building some new things. I can really use an old telephone. I bet I can make something.
Sure thing, Sean.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh god, the pathing is so rough.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Smiley face, I want you to go to the Red Rocket truck stop.
I must say, this whole partner thing, maybe it wasn't overrated.
I hope you have no need of this steam pack, but just in case.
Excuse me.
Do you need something, madame?
Let's trade some things.
But of course.
I just want to see. That doesn't look bad. Let's give you that. Hey, Dance.
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal operating parameters. You just give the word.
Not now.
No problem.
I found all the holotapes or whatever. And when I gave the one talking about Nick to Nick, he was like, I'd like the opportunity to talk to Dima next time I'm over there. So I think I'm going to see if that interaction has anything. I also want to see if Dima has any reaction to the Institute being destroyed. Or if anyone went to Acadia following that destruction. And then I think we'll start wrapping up. I will mention a couple of things. I know you just got in here. But as you can see, we've done 11 parts. Most of them were about 8 hours of side quests and running around. If you're curious about all in the things that I'm using that aren't official, you can type !F4 mods, and it gives you a Google Doc that I wrote up with all of the mods that I'm using. Not a ton of them.
Oh, Dima. Look.
There we go.
I was hoping we could talk. I didn't want to believe you at first about us being brothers.
You don't have to apologize, Nick. I know it must have been a shock.
Yeah, well, I still don't feel proud of taking it as bad as I did. Maybe we could start over?
I'd like that. It's been good to talk to you again, Nick.
Dima?
You did well. Peace will come to this island. The children of Adam and Far Harbor are safe. Thank you for everything you've done. Acadia will always be
What's the
open
plan?
to you.
And the people of the Commonwealth slept soundly.
Hey.
For the greatest monster was gone. It took a lot of guts to do what you did. I know it couldn't have been easy.
It had to be done.
You'll get no argument from me. It's hard to even wrap your head around. A world without the Institute. But that's the life the people of the Commonwealth will get to lead now. All thanks to you.
I didn't do it alone.
Sure. But we both know without you, none of this would have ever been possible. This is a brave new world you've ushered in. But I suppose it'll do.
I also want to assume Boxer is still here. Yeah.
They really pulled it off. I'm impressed.
Hey there.
Acadia is just the kind of place a lot of synths have dreamed of.
You want to buy something or what?
Let's see what you have.
All right.
Okay. Anyway. That seems to be it for Fallout 4. KT, the science nerd turned powerful gunman, avenged her husband's death, found her kid, destroyed one of the most dangerous groups ever recorded in local area history. Liberated a theme park. Brought peace to Maine. And I crashed. I can't think of a better note to end. Oh boy. This always ends up happening. My finale streams are always like so short because I overestimate how much is left. No, I found that interesting as well. The writing is so distinct between the two. I like a lot of the line deliveries that both of them offer. I wanted to do a girl because I played through 3 in New Vegas and they were both dudes. And I wanted to do something different. That, and I've done a lot of guy playthroughs and like just wanted a new voice. I'll take a second while the ads are going. I apologize. But with... I'll just go over some basic logistics and stuff. With Fallout 4 done, we've wrapped up all of the main 3D Fallout titles. So we've finished Fallout 3 as a melee-focused character. We did Fallout New Vegas with shotguns. And we did Fallout 4 with pistols for the most part until I started leveling out of control and then decided to put points into rifles. Semi-automatic weapons is how I would describe that character. And I always do guy first because I enjoy making the boys kiss. You're so valid, and I respect you. I was intent on making a lesbian, but I didn't end up finishing Kate's... Or no, bisexual. I don't want to do bisexual erasure. I just didn't get a chance to finish Kate's storyline. I was doing so much stuff, and I ran around with a bunch of different companions that there was a few that I was able to finish their quests for, and a few that I wasn't. It wasn't like Fallout New Vegas, where I was able to complete all of the companion quests, because I looked up a guide. Oh. Ooh. But what does that leave for Fallout games going forward? Well, if people are hungry for Fallout content, I am planning on checking out the release of the Ghoul update in Fallout 76. I'm planning on doing a stream of that when it releases. I've put a decent amount of time into Fallout 76, and it's a game that I unironically enjoy. It was... I'm going to say this. It was bad. But now it's not as bad. I'm not trying to erase the history of how awful the game's launch was. I'm just... excited. The update isn't out yet. That'll be dropping in March. It's currently on the test servers, the public tests. So they're ironing out some of the kinks before launch. But the updates currently have been pretty decent. They added like some end game content. They wrapped up some quest lines. They added a brand new quest line and a brand new chunk of the map as well. And that chunk of the map also includes... in like one of the more recent updates as well, it added the ability to do caravans. Like, you do deliveries and caravans and stuff. Did all the content I could do solo. Yeah, same. It's been my like off-stream game to play, just because I've been having a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to be looking at the Ghoul update when that comes out, so we can check out all the customization you can do to ghouls, what that means, and I just think it'll be fun. I don't expect to do a lot of Fallout 76 streams on the channel, just as a fair warning, because it's kind of boring to do dailies and run around. At least from an entertainment standpoint. It's good mindless, like, game to play when I have nothing else going on. But I hesitate to stream games that are just me doing, like, MMO grinds. The launch was so much better than the beta test. Yeah. That's fair. But in terms of other Fallout content, I might look at the 2Ds at some point. I've never played them. I think I own them through... Missed the Manhunt Station. Yeah. I think I own them through GOG. I got them like forever ago. I also think I have them free on Epic. But the 2D Fallouts are probably something that might happen in the future if that's something people want to see. In terms of other bits of content, I'm hoping to have enough money scrounged up to grab Game Pass in time for Avowed, but I might not play that at launch. Not anything against Obsidian, I really want to play it, but just I am broke, and I have a lot of games in my backlog. Oh yeah. Gotta check that out as well. In terms of what I'm playing next on the channel, in this slot, because I'm kind of doing like multiple single player titles at once with this and Spider-Man 2. But what's going to be happening on the days where I was normally be playing Fallout 4, those are now going to be Tales of Iron 2. Which, if you're not familiar, last year, I think, I played Tales of Iron, which was a pseudo Metroidvania, kinda, where you play a rat. It's a bit like Redfall, or Redwall. Redfall's something else. Redwall is that book with mice. Anyway, yeah, they came out with a sequel recently. I checked out the demo for it and was really won over by it. I think it was at one of the Next Fests last year, and it released a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to be playing that. And when I wrap up Spider-Man 2, I'm going to be playing the Dead Rising remake. All of that to say that... Actually, maybe I should hold off on the Dead Rising remake, and I should just focus on less games at the moment, because both Avowed and Monster Hunter are coming out so soon. And I'm probably going to be doing a lot of Monster Hunter streams, and I don't want to load myself up with too many games to finish before then. So, up in the air, but the next game for sure is going to be Tales of Iron 2. We're going to be playing through Spider-Man 2 on Thursday. And tomorrow is a game about digging a hole. Thank you, Hatchet, for buying me that. And we're going to be streaming that. So, get excited. With this wrapping up, I think we should raid out. And I don't know who's doing stuff right now, so I'm checking my list. And I'm checking it twice. And I think I'm gonna raid Tay, because I haven't raided Tay in a bit. So if you like bugs, and you like Resident Evil 4, then you should go check out Tay, Take to Action. Me, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna eat. because I haven't eaten. And I'm going to do my best. So tune in tomorrow if you want to see some hole. Tune in Thursday if you want to see some spiders. And tune in next week if you want to see some rats with swords. I love all of you. Have a good night, everybody. Or else.